around the field, but the crew has worked hard. Everybody's gotten dirty themselves. Players have worked hard, and we are able to get going just 30 minutes late, but it's going to be a very muddy and dirty game between these Nationals and the Mudcats. The Branson Nationals 2-3 overall, 2-3 in the Mink League. Chillicothe comes in after last night's 11-inning win in 2.5 hours over these Nationals, a 2-1 walk-off. Thanks to Fujinaka coming in from third after Rin Sugai hit a ground ball to second base. So this is game 2. Branson did not, they were thinking about potentially canceling this date and coming back at a later time, but they don't want to come. This is the one time they're in town, and they didn't want to do that. So they're going to. Crews did their best to get the field cleaned off, and we're just about ready to get some Mudcat baseball going on here at Schaefer Park. Let's go ahead and take a look at your starting lineups. Starting off for the Branson Nationals. Nationals, Colby Follis, he'll be in center field. He'll bat first. Josh Bunselmeyer will bat second. He's playing second base tonight. Batting third will be the third baseman, Garrett Mays. Connor Wilson will bat cleanup in the fourth spot. He's playing first base. Catching is Drew Pearson, as he did last night. He's batting fifth. Brady Wilkin in right field. He'll bat sixth. Andrew Kendrick, he'll bat seventh. He's DHing tonight for the Nationals. Brock Hammett will get the start tonight. Did not play last night. He'll be in left field, batting eighth, and batting ninth will be Brad Jelinek. He'll be in the shortstop position, and pitching is going to be Corey Beard for the Branson Nationals. Now for your home team, Chillicothe Mudcats. Corbin Williams will start things off, batting first. He'll be in center field tonight. Derek Nakasato, he'll be in left field. He bats second. Jared Hahn will bat third. He's in right field tonight. Michael Klein bats cleanup. He'll be at first base. Michael Mitashevsky, he'll be catching tonight. And we wish him the best of luck for any passed ball that is able to get past him. It's going to be very bad with all that standing water behind home plate. Todd Zenigi will bat sixth. He's playing third base. TJ Martin batting seventh. Nick Quijado, he bats eighth at second base. Al Robbins will round it out. He'll bat ninth in the shortstop position. Pitching tonight for the Mudcats will be Lucas Williams. Williams comes in so far in 2 games. Started 1 game. Pitched so far this season in 7 2/3 innings, giving up 7 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, has 3 strikeouts, and a record of 1-0 with an ERA of 2.34. That's Lucas Williams on the mound for the Mudcats. 9th game of the season for Chillicothe. 7th home game. 7 of 25 here at Schaefer Park. 8th Mink game of the year. They're 3-4 in the conference. 2nd game against these Nationals, as we've already talked about. Walk-off victory last night was the first meeting ever between these two teams. Branson is a expansion franchise. Branson, they were getting talked about. They founded in 2014, head coached by Matt Lawson. They played at Southwest Baptist University Field in the southern part of the state. So they're announcing starting lineups on the field. Chillicothe will be wearing all black tonight with their white pants. Branson will be in their red jerseys with gray pants.
Batting ninth at shortstop out of South Dakota State University.
Taking a look at your defensive lineups for Chillicothe. Derek Nakasato will be in left. Corbin Williams will be in center. Jared Hahn in right. Todd Zengi in third base. Al Robbins shortstop. Nick Quijado getting the start at second base. No Rin Sugai tonight. Michael Klein will be at first. Michael Mitashevsky, he'll be catching for Lucas Williams. As they just announced Williams, so he'll trot out there. And now we're going to get set for the national anthem. So we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we will finally play ball tonight here at Schaefer Park. You're watching us on Mudcats TV and listening to us on KCHI.
If a little adventure goes a long way, how far does a lot go? How about Montana or the Caribbean? You can tell us when you get there. If you win the Missouri Lottery's second chance of a lifetime promotion, it could turn any ticket into one of 2 unforgettable adventures. A voyage on your own private yacht with a personal chef, or fishing with a master outdoorsman while a crew films your catch. Now, every ticket lets you enter to win at molottery.com and gives back to education. So play it forward with the Missouri Lottery.
There's really only one steak place that has the best steak. The most tender, most flavorful, mouth-watering steak. A place that makes the choice to serve you the best choice. Because we believe there really is no other choice. Introducing Hy-Vee Choice Reserve. Premium, hand-selected, 100% natural beef. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve. Because our choice is your best choice.
For 50 years, Midwest Gloves and Gear has been growing with you. Since its beginning in 1962, Midwest product lines have grown to include work gloves, garden gloves and gear, kids gloves and accessories, and much more. In fact, Midwest Gloves and Gear prides itself in being the largest manufacturer of American-made gloves. Midwest Gloves and Gear is also the exclusive provider of Disney and Nickelodeon kids gloves and gear, featuring all your favorite characters. For 50 years and many more, Midwest is growing with you.
Experience the greatest things in Chillicothe this summer. Mudcat baseball is a must, but there's so much more to see and do with your family. Splash into summer at the new Chili Bay Water Park. Discover a slice of history at the Grand River Historical Society Museum. Our historic downtown murals are larger than life. Unique shopping, delicious dining, great hotels. All of this and so much more. Go to visitchillicothe.com for more information. Experience our greatest things in Chillicothe.
CHI just wrapping up the national anthem here at Schaefer Park as we getting ready for the Branson Nationals versus the Chillicothe Mudcats. Everybody put their hats back on and sit back down in their gold box seats here in Chillicothe as we get set for what is sure to be a very muddy game tonight between these two teams. Again, we talked about the water on the field. Outfield's going to be a little slick. Guys are going to have to watch their footing here for any fly balls, and it'll be a very dirty game. Anything can happen here tonight. So again, we talked about Lucas Williams. He'll be on the mound as he gets set. Michael Midashevsky catching. Just very eerily quiet right now here at Schaefer Park. Fans have made it in. A lot of people behind home plate and down the third base line on the Mudcats side. Pretty good crowd last night as well. We had Missouri Lottery baseball bingo. Had a lot of fun with it. They're making their way out here tonight. Decent crowd on hand as we're continuing just to get set. Taking a look at the divisions.
All right, Mudcat fans, about 40 minutes later than
in the North Division, St. Joseph's still leading with a 4-3 record.
You know what to say.
They've won 2 in a row. Chillicothe one game back at 3-4.
Let's
The Omaha Diamond Spirit are
play ball.
1-4. They're 2 games back officially, and then the Clarinda A's 0-3 in the North Division. In the South Division, Sedalia still 5-0, undefeated in Mink League play. Joplin's 4-2, Nevada 3-3. The Ozark Generals are 2-2, and Branson Nationals 2-3. These teams will meet 2 more times after tonight. Both those games in Branson later on next week during the 5-game road trip where we'll visit Joplin and Branson.
Alex, we grab that filter.
So everybody getting set. Everybody just kind of making sure the field is okay.
Whatever.
And we're already taking a look at third baseman Todd Zinnigy taking some ground balls. There is, you can tell there's a little bit of water in the infield on the dirt. So we'll get set here as Colby Fallis will start things off.
Center fielder, number 14, Colby Fallis.
Fallis wearing number 14 for the Nationals. Fallis batting .385 on the season, 5 for 13 officially. 2-run score, does have 2 walks. And the first pitch from Lucas, excuse me, he's going to be in there for a fastball right down the middle for strike 1. Again, it is very quiet here at Schaefer Park. Wind blowing out to right moderately, maybe getting up to 10 miles an hour if that. Next pitch is low for 1-1. Corbin Williams in center field, shading a bit to his right as this one's going to be fouled off back into the netting. Behind the Nationals dugout, so it's now a 1-2 count on Fallis. Talking about Williams, the 6'3 righty, 180-pound freshman from Green Valley, Missouri. Comes over from the Central Missouri Mules. Here's the 1-2, and Fallis will line a ball into right field, hanging up in the air and getting underneath it. It's going to be Jared Hahn. That's going to be the first recorded out here in the top of the first inning. It's going to bring up Josh Bunselmeyer. And Bunselmeyer, you can pretty much credit huge error last night in the bottom of the 11th inning that was able to allow Fujinaka to score off a Rin Sugai foul ball. That was the walk-off winner. Would have been a routine play, but it just skipped away from him as Bunselmeyer will see first pitch missing high for ball one. Williams wasting no time on the mound. Here's the 1-0. It's going to be high inside as well. And now a 2-0 count. As you look at Bunselmeyer, hitting .091, 1 for 11 officially as a national, and the 2-0 he's going to skip it into the backstop. Foul ball. Now 2-1 count. We await our first either passed ball or wild pitch for the catcher or somebody to get back there in the mud and in the little bit of a river we have going on. 2 balls, 1 strike with 1 out. We're in the top of the first. He'll swing at another one. And that goes over the netting towards the park. Foul ball again. And now a 2-2 count. Righty versus righty matchup at the plate. Williams winds up. Here's the 2-2. Swung on over Nick Quijano at second base. And that'll be the first base hit of the evening belonging to Josh Bunselmeyer. So officially now he'll have 2 hits on the season as he lines one right above Nick Quijano at second base. So with 1 out, Nationals have a base runner here in the top of the first inning. It's going to bring up Garrett Mays. And Mays not batting too much better than Bunselmeyer. He's batting .188, 3 for 16 officially. As the sun has popped out of the clouds, right into Williams' eyes. Big swing and a miss by Garrett Mays on what would appear to be a changeup from Williams. So it'll be an 0-1 count. Getting runner on at first base. No score. We're in the top of the first inning. Nationals taking on the Mudcats, starting about 30 minutes late than normal due to the wet field. Here's the 0-1. This one's going to be lined past Quijano to his right, and Bunselmeyer will be on board at second base, and Garrett Mays, with the second hit of the ball game, has put runners on first and second for now Connor Wilson, who will step in for the Nationals. 2 solid hits, just getting past Nick Quijano. Nothing he can do about it, either one. So Williams will deal with a little bit of drama as we begin the game here at Schaefer Park here in Chillicothe, Missouri. Here's the first pitch to Wilson, and he'll take a look at it. Righty versus lefty matchup. First pitch missing outside for ball 1. It'll be a 1-0 count. Ball's going to be in the air in right field, and going underneath it is going to be Jared Hahn, and Bunselmeyer unable to tag at second base. That'll be the second out, as Wilson will fly out on the 1-0 count. The deep right field. Hahn had to deal with the sun out there, but he did the job, and that's going to bring up Drew Pearson, the catcher. And again, he'll have runners on first and second here in the top of the first for the Nationals as they try to get those guys home. Chillicothe trying to get out of the inning without any damage being done. Here's the first pitch to Pearson. That's going to be catching their fastball, just catching the bottom part of the strike zone. 4 strike 1. Taking a look at Pearson, batting .250, 2 for 8 officially, 2 runs scored. Does have 3 strikeouts. That is third for the team for strikeouts for the Nationals, as the 0-1 pitch is going to be high and inside. Now a 1-1 count. 2 outs in the inning. Pearson last night 0 for 3 in the 2-1 11th inning loss for the Nationals against these Mudcats. Here's the 1-1, and Williams will back off the mound. He won't throw. Takes a look at second, makes the runners go back. So the sun has broken through the clouds as it is shining right on the diamond for the Mudcats defense. Here's the 1-1 ground ball, and can't get Zenigi, can't grab it. It's going to be picked up by the shortstop, Al Robbins, who makes a clean throw over to Michael Klein at first base, and that'll be out number 3, a ground out. 6-3 officially scored, and that's going to do it for the inning. Nationals will leave 2 on 2 hits, but they'll bring nobody home. We're scoreless as we begin the bottom of the first inning when we come back. You're watching us on Mudcats TV and listening to us on KCHI.
Mudcat fans.
Hi, this is Howard with Anytime Fitness. Summer's almost here. It's time to get fit and stay fit. Don't overheat in our hot and humid weather. Join Anytime Fitness today and stay comfortable while you work out and receive a 3-month membership for only $99. That's right. Join today and receive a free fitness orientation with a personal trainer, a free diet and meal plan, a free body fat analysis, and a free t-shirt. Anytime Fitness is safe, secure, and open 24/7. We're staffed Monday through Friday from 10 to 6 and Saturdays from 9 to noon. Come experience the difference at Anytime Fitness on Business 36 in Chillicothe.
Hey Mudcat fans, Brent Wyan here from Barnes Baker Motors in Chillicothe. Are you looking for a better way to get to and from Mudcat games? Need more room for the group of people you're hauling to the game? At Barnes Baker Motors, we've got you covered. As a proud sponsor of the Chillicothe Mudcats, we'll make sure that you make it to the game on time, in a safe manner, and in style. Whether you're bringing the whole family, a few friends, or just yourself, we offer an amazing selection of vehicles. You're always a winner with us at Barnes Baker Motors in Chillicothe.
When it comes to getting dinner on the table and making the family happy, we all turn to shortcuts now and then. And my favorite, opening up some refreshing Coca-Cola from my local grocery store and sharing a little happiness all around. With ice-cold Coca-Cola, a great meal can be a snap, and a twist, and a pour. Coca-Cola. Open happiness. Trenton Coca-Cola hopes you enjoy the game, the summer weather, and an ice-cold Coca-Cola with your family and friends.
Fiddlesticks. I can never find a place in town that designs and prints everything I need at a good price.
Have you been under a rock for the last 60 years? What about Community Press? All I do is dream up an idea, they design it, and they do all the work for me. It's easy.
So they print envelopes and business cards?
Community Press can do that.
Brochures, invitations, promo items, flyers for my concert or Spice Girls songs?
What?
Nothing. How do I find them?
They're at 1016 North Washington in Chillicothe, and their phone number is 646-2360. They're even on Facebook and have a website at communitypressinc.com.
The value of local newspapers. Subscribe today to the Chillicothe Constitution Tribune. Your local CT saves you money with valuable manufacturers and local business coupons. The CT looks out for my personal interests with a pulse on the news, information, and local events. It gives me something to talk about, like when I see my daughter's name in print. The CT offers items only in print that I can't find anywhere else. It's all inside the CT. Get yours today and all the value that comes with it. Call the Chillicothe Constitution Tribune, 646-2411.
Head to Legends at the Days Inn for the special all day every weekday. Whether you have lunch or dinner, Legends specials are still only $4.99. On Mondays, add zest to your day with a spicy chicken sandwich marinated in Legends sweet and spicy orange sauce topped with Swiss and bacon. Tuesdays, savor a classic Monte Cristo sandwich. Wednesdays, reward yourself with an open-faced hot beef sandwich, mashed potatoes, and brown gravy. Thursdays, indulge in the Frisco burger topped with Swiss, bacon, and tomato. And on Fridays, dive into a tuna melt with Swiss. It's all at the Days Inn, Chillicothe.
They were not able to bring him around, and thus we are now in the top of the second inning. Brady Wilkin now batting for the Branson Nationals. It's an 0-2 count versus Lucas Williams. Brady Wilkin did not play yesterday, and the 0-2 pitch is going to miss. It'll be a 1-2 count as we get things. So again, no score here in Chillicothe. We're at Schaefer Park for Nationals taking on the Mudcats. We join you in progress as Wilkin will line a ball in left field. This ball is going to drop right into Nakasato's glove as he took about 2 steps in front of him to make the grab. It's going to be out number 1 as we begin the top of the second inning. It's going to bring up Andrew Kendrick. Didn't see Kendrick last night. Kendrick batting .286. Or rather, we did see him last night. 2 for 7 officially. Does have 2 doubles. Righty versus righty matchup. He'll swing at the first pitch. Lined into right field and moving 3 steps to his right is going to be Jared Hahn. 1 pitch, 1 out in that at bat for Lucas Williams and Andrew Kendrick. So quickly now 2 outs here in the top of the second. These two teams played last night to a 2-1 final in 11 innings. And when the 9th inning started, we were just barely 2 hours old into the ballgame. An absolute game that flew by last night. So still no score here. And first pitch swing, ball in the air in foul territory down the right field line. It's going to go out of the park as Klein, Quijado, or Hahn could not get to it as they all rushed over there. It'll be an 0-1 count to Brock Hammett now. We didn't see Hammett yesterday, but he's batting .375. 3 for 8 officially this season. 2 runs scored, 2 RBI. Does have 2 strikeouts. So righty versus righty matchup. Next pitch swinging, ground ball to the shortstop, Al Robbins. He'll pick it up, and the throw just a bit low for Klein, but he does make the grab, and it is in time. Ground out officially scored for Hammett. 1, 2, 3 they go. The Nationals in the top of the second. Still no score here at Schaefer Park. You're watching us on Mudcats TV and listening to us on KCHI.
manufacturing filtration solutions for a cleaner, quieter world. Donaldson Company opened their doors in 1915. Today, Donaldson Company is a worldwide corporation with 11 locations in the United States and in 44 countries around the world. A part of Chillicothe since 1959, Donaldson's filtration products improve performance of equipment around the world. You won't always see them, but you can breathe easier knowing they're everywhere. Good luck, Mudcats, from Donaldson Company of Chillicothe.
Does your deck look faded and worn? Does that fence look a little tired? Visit Pat Thorne Lumber today and check out all of our Sicken stains and sealers to revitalize the outdoor experience of your home. Let the professionals at Pat Thorne Lumber help you get the right products for the restoration and protection of your deck or fence. If you're considering the construction of a new deck or fence, we have everything you'll need for that project from start to finish. Pat Thorne Lumber in Chillicothe, where better building begins.
Michael Miniszewski will start things off. Didn't see Miniszewski yesterday in the 2-1 victory over these Nationals, but he's getting the start today, batting 5th in the catching position. And here's the first pitch from Corey Beard, and it's going to be in there for strike one. We'll tell you about Corey Beard for the Nationals. Has not pitched yet. There you go. There's your stats for him right there. This is his first game as a National, and big swing and a miss from Miniszewski. Now making it an 0-2 count. Corey Beard wearing number 5 for Branson. Here's the 0-2 to Miniszewski, and that ball is going to be looked at. High fastball, moving it to a 1-2 count. So again, no runs in the game by either team. 2 hits for Branson, 1 hit for Chillicothe. Branson has stranded 2. Mudcats have stranded 1. Miniszewski checks his swing, but he crossed the plate, and down goes Michael Miniszewski. 6th strikeout on the year as he continues to look for hit number 3. Now officially 2 for 20 on the season. Having a tough start to the year for the Mudcats. And now here's Zenigi. Zenigi playing third base tonight in the 6th spot. Zenigi batting .292. Officially 7 for 24 with 5 runs scored. Does have 1 double. And the first pitch is going to be in there for a fastball strike on Todd. Does have 4 RBIs, 3 strikeouts. 0-1 going to be inside. Breaking ball. Now 1-1 count. Righty versus righty matchup. And the 1-1. And he once again will take a look at it. It's going to be down low as it broke at the plate. Now a 2-1 count. Talking about Zenigi, the freshman from Overland Park, Kansas. Comes to us from the Villanova Wildcats. 6'1" righty, 195 pounds. And the 2-1 going to be inside as well. Zenigi stiffened up on the plate. Still 3-1. With 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 2nd. Zenigi batting .306 in 50 games for Villanova as he sends a high fly ball into left field, but it does go foul and out of the park, so Zenigi will have another chance at the plate. Now a full count with 3 balls and 2 strikes for Zenigi. Nobody on base for the Mudcats. And again, 1 out. Zenigi led the Wildcats with a batting average of .306. He's going to ground the ball into left field. That's going to get through over the head of shortstop Brad Jelinek. And Zenigi will have his 8th hit of the season as the Mudcats will find themselves the runner on first base. That's going to bring up T.J. Martin, DHing tonight. We saw him DH yesterday in a pinch hit for Nori Gouger. No Nori tonight. And Martin 0 for 1 on the pinch hit yesterday. We saw him play the 9th, 10th, and 11th innings at first base. Here's the 1-0 count. It's Martin hanging on. I think just 0.56 his average. 1 for 18 officially. Here's the 1-0. It's going to be in there for a fastball strike from Beard. So now 1 ball, 1 strike. TJ Martin does have 2 walks on the year, 4 strikeouts. 1 run scored as Beard will fire back to first base, safe, says the field umpire, as Zenigi checks up. So now a 1-1 count to TJ Martin. He'll swing at it, he'll foul it off the end of the bat as that ball rolled just past the river. He had mentioned a lot of water on this field after the heavy rains this morning, a little bit in the afternoon. But the clouds have broken up. We're seeing a little blue sky pop through. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Beard will throw home. Martin will swing at a high ball. It's in the air, and it's going to go past the Mudcat dugout and fall towards the playground here at Schaefer Park. So keeping the count at 1-2. Everybody will get back. Ty Mitchell coaching third base for the Mudcats, and Ian James, the assistant coach, he's at first base tonight. No score. We're in the bottom of the second. 1 out. Todd Zenigi on at first for the Mudcats as Beard will step off the mound. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Martin will swing at another high one. Kind of fisted it. It's in the air in shallow left field. Coming in on to make the play is going to be Brock Hammett, the left fielder. He had to come in really shallow territory. No help from the wind tonight as it's blowing out to right.
Second baseman number 4, Nick Quijado.
So here's Nick Quijado. We saw him at third base last night. He's playing second base tonight. Quijado comes in batting 133 on the season, 2 for 15 officially. 1 run scored. Does have 2 walks, 1 strikeout. First pitch to Quijado is going to be low. Scooped up by Drew Pearson, the catcher. It's 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs in the inning. Mudcats trying to prevent from stranding Zenigi at first base. And the 1-0 going to miss high. Fastball. This will be a 2-0 count. Again, 2 outs, 2 hits apiece for both these teams. Quijado yesterday 1 for 2. Officially ruled, and the 2-0 is going to miss again. And now a 3-0 count. From Corey Beard on Nick Quijado. Center fielder Colby Fallis is shading to his right. 3-0, missing high. And Corey Beard will walk Nick Quijado with 2 outs. And now the Mudcats will find themselves with runners on first and second base. 4-pitch walk to Quijado. Just his 3rd walk of the year.
Number 21, Al Robbins.
And here's Robbins. Robbins batting .350. 7 for 20 officially. 2 runs scored. 3 RBI. Does have 6 strikeouts. And he'll have Zenigi on at second base and Nick Quijado at first base. First pitch, he's going to take a look at it. It's in there for a fastball, catching the inside corner of the plate. So strike 1. Robbins was 1 for 3 yesterday in the 2-1 victory over the Branson Nationals. Here's the 0-1, and that ball's going to go outside, broke at the end. And that'll be a 1-1 count. Corbin Williams is on deck, should Al Robbins reach. Here's the 1-1 coming from Beard as he checks second. Ball's going to be put in the air in left center field. It's not going to find a gap as the center fielder, Colby Fallis, will make a run underneath it and make the grab. That's going to end the inning. Mudcats will strand 2 on 1 hit. Your score after 2, 0-0. You're watching us on Mudcats TV and listening to us on KCHI.
The price.
Chance to win some nice prizes right over here. Right down here. Joe doesn't bite, I promise. All right, what's your first name?
Becky.
And your first name?
Katie.
Okay, we are going to hold up a variety of Mudcat paraphernalia. We need to know the total price of all the items combined. Okay, they are the squeeze stress ball, the Mudcat keychain, the stylish Mudcat hair bow, and the Mudcat hat. All right. What's your guess for the total price? Well, isn't that nice? Oh, she's checking with the crowd. 25. 25, you say?
20.
Okay, you say 25, you say 20.
CHI and on Mudcats TV, I'm Josh Sowers. Happy to be with you, wherever you may be listening to us from, whether it's in your cars or in your house or watching us on Mudcats TV. We appreciate you checking us out here at Schaefer Park. 0-0 ball game as we begin the top of the third. It's going to be 9-1-2 in the order officially for the Nationals. Brad Jelinek will start things off as Lucas Williams continues to get some more warm-up pitches. As the infield will throw a couple baseballs around, trying to stay loose. So here's Jelinek. Jelinek did not play yesterday against the Mudcats. Jelinek officially 0 for 7 on the year, still looking for his first hit as a National. 2 strikeouts as well, and then all zeros across the board after that. He's batting 9th. He's playing shortstop tonight for the Nationals. Williams' first pitch to him. Gonna bounce in the dirt just before the plate, as it'll be a 1-0 count. Corey Beard in 2 innings has already thrown 37 pitches. Lucas Williams is at 24 now, and this will be pitch 25 on the 1-0 count. Jelinek will take a look at it. Ball breaks at the end, catching the strike zone. This will be a 1-1 count. And here's the 1-1. Ball's going to be put in the air, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Brad Jelinek, with his first hit of the season, will hit one right over Nick Quijado at second base and into right center field as Jared Hahn scoops it up in the very wet outfield. So nobody out here in the top of the third, and Brad Jelinek will be the first base runner of the inning for the Nationals. So now Colby Fallis will come in. Ball's already 0 for 1 today with a flyout. Ball's going to get away from Williams, and Brad Jelinek was running on the play. He'll return. This should have been a foul ball. So it'll be an 0-1 count.
My hair was tickling my nose.
As everybody will reset.
What?
Fallis has stolen 6 bases already this season. Here's the 0-1. Fallis does not go, and the 0-1 pitch is going to be inside. So Jelinek, has not stolen a base this year. He's on at first base. Colby Fallis is batting. So scoreless game here in the top of the third between the Nationals and the Mudcats. Here's the 1-1. Showing bunt, and that's going to hit off Fallis. It was a good bunt, but as he took off running, the ball bounced up and hit him in the arm. So it'll essentially be a foul ball. So now a 1-2 count. As once again, Jelinek will return to first base. One-two count. And Lucas Williams will pop off the mound to check Jelinek at first base. Again, no outs here in the top of the third. Base runner for the Nationals at first base. Here's the 1-2. And curveball missing high. And now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Trying to get Fallis to reach for it. 2-2 count. Williams will snap a throw over to Michael Klein at first base. So again, a count at home, 2-2 still. in a scoreless ball game. Here is the pitch. Grounded past Williams to the second baseman, Nick Quijado. Over to second, they get one. They're unable to turn the double play. Nice effort there from Quijado, who laid the ball over to Al Robbins, who stepped on second before Brad Jonah gets in there. Fielder's choice officially ruled. Now 1 out. A runner still will stay at first for Fallis. He's going to bring up Josh Bunselmeyer. So officially 4-6 on the out. And now here is Fallis testing Midashevsky. Safe at second is Fallis on the pitch from Williams. Good throw from Midashevsky, but it just was a little too far to the right at second base.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's good.
As Robbins came in there, just couldn't quite get the tag down in time. So it'll be officially a 1-0 count. So Fallis now at second base. That is his 7th stolen base of the season. Ground ball into left field is going to get past. Robbins, a shortstop throw-in, and home is not going to be in time. And Fallis has scored from second base on a ground ball from Bunselmeyer. And the Nationals have taken a 1-0 lead here in the top of the 3rd inning. Couple quick plays, boom, boom, and all of a sudden the Mudcats find themselves down 1-0. That ball just squeaking through Al Robbins and Todd Zinnigy on the left side of the diamond. So 1-0 count, first pitch to Garrett Mays. He's going to miss low for ball 1. So Mays already 1 for 1 today with a single. That was in right center field, getting over Nick Quijado at second base. He'll have Josh Bunselmeyer on at first base, and Bunselmeyer with the big RBI single. It's a 1-0 lead with 1 out. Popped ball into right field. It's going to fall right into the glove of Hahn. As he originally stepped back, but took a few steps forward to make the catch. Bunselmeyer will have to return to first base. So now 2 outs in the top of the 3rd. As the Nationals have taken a 1-0 lead here in the inning over the Mudcats. So now here's Connor Wilson. Saw Wilson yesterday. Wilson was 2 for 3 yesterday with 1 RBI, the lone RBI of the game for the Nationals, as he'll foul one back to the backstop. For strike 1, Wilson batting cleanup, 4th in the order for the Nationals. Oh, 1 count. 2 outs in the inning. Here's the throw, big swing and a miss. As Williams got Wilson climbing the ladder. Now an 0-2 count. And Bunselmeyer on at first base. Wilson's 0 for 1 tonight with a fly out. That was in right field to Hahn. And here's the 0-2. And he's going to pop one into right field, but that's going to fall foul as it hits off the green foul wall. Williams now with 38 pitches for the game. An 0-2 count at the plate, 2 outs. We're in the top of the 3rd, 1-0 lead for the Nationals over the Mudcats. Here's the 0-2, and that ball's going to miss outside. It was a bit high as well, as he's trying to get Wilson to reach for it. 1-2 count. And the 1-2 also going to miss outside as well. So Wilson fighting back in the count on Williams. Now a 2-2. And again, 2 outs. And a runner on first base. Williams will check first. Bunselmeyer gets in the dirt. He's back in time. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Williams once again will throw it back to first. Now he'll throw home. And the 2-2, missing outside as well. This one high too. And now 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Drew Pearson is on deck. Should Wilson reach base on a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Williams, runner going. Put in the air in deep right center field. That ball going back, and that's off the wall. Rounding third is Bunselmeyer. He's going to be in at home. 2-0 lead for the Nationals. That is an RBI stand-up double for Connor Wilson, as he makes it 2-0 now in favor of the Nationals on a full count pitch with 2 outs in the top of the third. Tough luck. That ball almost getting out of play here, almost going over the wall, hit off the Silver Moon Feeds sign out there in right field. And now here's Pearson as he'll foul one. His first swing. This will be an 0-1 count. So again, a 2-0 lead quickly here in the top of the third on now 5 hits for the Nationals. Here's the 0-1 to Pearson. High ball inside. And now a 1-1 count. 2 hits for the Mudcats. And now 5 for the Nationals, with Connor Wilson standing at second base. Pearson again takes a look at it. It's a breaking ball, catching part of the plate for strike 2. Now a 1-2 count. So runner in scoring position once again for the Nationals as they try to continue to do something here with 2 outs. Here's the 1-2 from Williams. Wilson will look at it, and that's going to be called strike 3 on an outside pitch to the plate. Catching the strike zone, though, that's going to end the inning. Nationals will strand 1 at second base, but they score 2 on 3 hits to take the lead 2-0 over the Mudcats as we head to the bottom of the third. You're watching us on Mudcats TV and listening to us on KCHI.
Is that your Diet Pepsi?
Sofia Vergara. This is my Diet Pepsi. I love drinking Diet Pepsi.
Well, you know what they say. If you love something, let it go. And if it comes back, it was meant to be.
Would you hold my Diet Pepsi for me?
I'd love to. Now leave. It can't come back to you if you're standing next to it. The only thing better than an ice-cold Diet Pepsi is a free ice-cold Diet Pepsi.
Love every sip at DietPepsi.com.
Pepsi-Cola Dr. Pepper Bottling Company of Chillicothe.
Ensure the nutritional health of your livestock and pets with the best of Millbank Mill's Silver Moon feeds. Ground locally, you can buy from 500 pounds to 25 tons with free delivery in pellets or meal, bagged or bulk, whatever is convenient for you. Silver Moon feeds can be delivered within 24 hours or pick it up yourself to earn an extra discount. For 147 years, agriculture has depended on Millbank Mills and Silver Moon feeds. For Silver Moon feeds, call Millbank Mills in Chillicothe, 800-892-2488.
Proud to be a part of Chillicothe, your Walmart Supercenter has the items you need.
2-0 lead for Branson as they're taking on home team Chillicothe tonight here at Schaefer Park. Decent crowd on hand. Waited around 30 minutes to get this one going after the wet fields. It had to be dried out a bit. There's still a lot of water on this field. It's still pretty muddy. But it's playable. And Branson did not want to have to come back to Chillicothe, but we're going to get the game in anyway. As now we begin the bottom of the third. Again, 2-0 lead for the Nationals. After some well-timed hits in the top of the third allowed them to bring 2 home. It's going to bring up Corbin Williams now, as the Mudcats will once again have to rally. They did it last night after trailing 1-0 for most of the game. Williams will show bunt, and that'll be in there for strike 1 on Williams. Williams 1 for 5 yesterday in the 11-game inning. The redshirt junior from Omaha, Nebraska. Truman State Bulldogs, where he comes from, where he batted .306 in 50 games last year. Here's the 0-1. He's going to line one. That's going to get past the second baseman, Josh Bunselmeyer, as he went diving for it to his left. Couldn't quite get to it. And that's going to be the 3rd base hit of the game for the Mudcats. Corbin Williams will find himself at first base. It's going to bring up Nakasato. Nakasato 0 for 1 tonight. Wearing number 28 For the Mudcats, a junior from Honolulu, Hawaii. The Hawaii Pacific Sea Warrior. He batted .306 last year in 47 games. They're part of the Pac West Conference. Talked a lot about them yesterday. On base percentage of .411 as a Warrior. And the first pitch is going to miss for ball one. As crowd trying to get into it. Muddy stands up, gets the chant going. 1 ball, no strikes from Corey Beard. Here's the pitch. And taking a look at it is Nakasato. It's going to catch the outside part of the plate for strike one. It's now a 1-1 count. Nakasato so far this season joined the team late. We first saw him at the doubleheader in St. Joseph on Wednesday. Nakasato officially 1 for 7. 3 runs scored. Does have 4 RBI, 5 strikeouts as well. The righty versus lefty matchup between Beard and Nakasato. Beard takes his time. Here's the 1-1. Nakasato swings at it. Ground ball right to the third baseman. They get one at second, and they turn a double play to erase the base runner of Corbin Williams. Great play by Garrett Mays off the one-hopper. Cleanly fielded as he was playing up at third base. Easily turned over Josh Bunselmeyer at second base. And Bunselmeyer fired over to Connor Wilson at first to get Nakasato for the double play. Now 2 outs in the bottom of the third inning. We'll bring up Jared Hahn, who is second on the team in batting average. So 5-4-3 double play officially scored. So now here's Hahn. You see ball 1. Hahn 1 for 1 today with the single, which has probably moved him above Josh Ethier now. Ethier leading the Mudcats with an average of 400. He's not in action tonight, not playing. 1-0. Hahn swinging. Now it'll be strike 1. 1-1 count. Again, 2 outs in the inning, no base runners after the double play eliminated that for the Mudcats. Hahn now 10 hits on the season. Only Rin Sugai with 10 hits as well, so now he's tied for team high in hits. Here's the 1-1, and Hahn will nub one off the end of his bat in center field. That's going to fall in very shallow center field to the shortstop, Brad Jelinek. 1, 2, 3, officially they go here in the bottom of the third. Your score after 3, 2-0 in favor of the Nationals. We'll head to the top of the fourth. You're watching us on Mudcats TV and listening to us on KCHI.
After 3 innings, the score, Branson 2.
All right, we'll take a quick inning just like that.
You need them. A full-service grocery department and general merchandise with automotive, electronic, clothing, sporting goods, crafts, and lawn and garden. Be sure to stop in and shop their full-line bakery and deli departments. Your Chillicothe Walmart Supercenter is open 24 hours a day. Get everything you need in one convenient stop. Shop your Chillicothe Walmart Supercenter. Walmart. Save money. Live better.
TV and on KCHI. Glad to have you tuning us in as the Mudcats facing the Nationals. 9th game of the season for Chillicothe. They're 4-4 overall, 3-4 in the Mink League. Chillicothe will head out tomorrow to face Sedalia, 7 o'clock start for officially the 3rd road game of the year. You can hear that on KCHI. And the first pitch to Brady Wilkins is going to be in there for a strike as he went swinging, missing it low against Lucas Williams, who's on the mound tonight for Chillicothe. Here's the 0-1, showing bunt, and a breaking ball is going to be in there for strike 2. Now Brady Wilkins will most likely back off the bunt idea. So an 0-1 count as Wilkins will step back in. And here's the 0-1, or the 0-2 rather. That's going to be in there missing. It's now a 1-2 count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss from Wilkin, and down He goes, questioning the umpire a little bit, but not sure what he's questioning about. May have thought he hit it, but
Number 24.
first out in the top of the fourth as Lucas Williams will record his first strikeout on the evening. It's going to bring up Andrew Kendrick. Here's the 0 first pitch, and it's going to be in there for strike one. Kendrick coming into tonight, batting .286, 2 for 7 officially, 3 RBI for the Nationals. Here's the 0-1. Just big swing and a miss, missed it low. He was swinging a club out there. Now it's going to be quickly 0-2 to Kendrick, who's wearing number 24, the DH for Branson. Williams will get set righty versus righty matchup. The 0-2 breaking in there for called strike 3. Williams with his second K strikeout of the inning. And now 2 outs.
Left fielder number 12, Brock
officially for the Mudcats defense. That's going to bring up Brock Hammett. Hammett 0 for 1 tonight. Grounded out to Al Robbins at shortstop position. Now righty versus righty matchup again for Williams. First pitch swinging, long ball into left field. Going is Nakasato back and just making the grab before it goes out of the vision as Williams has already stepped off the mound. First pitch, third out for the Nationals in the top of the fourth inning. Your score after 3.5, 2-0 in favor of Branson. You're watching us on Mudcats TV and listening to us on KCHI. All right. Keep moving. No, it feels great. This is probably the best it's felt all season long. Yeah. Michael Klein will start things off for the Mudcats, 4-5-6 officially, as we get down the lineup for the Mudcats this inning. Klein 0 for 1 tonight, with the ground out to Jelinek, the shortstop.
Michael Klein.
Klein wearing number 35, he'll step in. Klein batting stats officially 1 for 4. This is just his third game batting for the Mudcats. He has pitched with 1 save. Got the save at the Game 1 of the doubleheader last Wednesday against St. Joseph. That game was at Phil Welch Stadium. And so we'll see a first pitch strike on the 0-1 count. Talking about Klein, we're number 35. For the Mudcats, the 0-1's going to be in there for another fastball strike down the middle. Klein, the 6'3" righty from Highland Ranch, Colorado. Comes to us from the Nebraska Huskies. And called strike 3 on Klein, a breaking ball catch in the outside corner. Had another strikeout for Corey Beard. And quickly 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth.
Number 12, Michael Mitashevsky.
They'll bring up Michael Mitashevsky. And he's 0 for 1 tonight with a swinging strike 3. As he's looking for hit number 3 on the season. First pitch, he's going to take a look at it. Ball breaks outside, missing for a 1-0 count. Again, 2-0 lead for Branson. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Branson taking on Chillicothe tonight. These two teams played to 11 innings. Mitashevsky hits a long ball into left center field. That ball is just short of the wall, hits off the very bottom of the wall. Mitashevsky looks at 3 as he stands aboard at 2. Mitashevsky with his 3rd hit of the season, and it's a stand-up double off the wall with 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. That'll get the fans clapping.
Some
more offense. That's the 4th hit of the game for the Mudcats.
Zinnicki.
So Vinishevsky standing at second base within scoring position now for Todd Zinnicki. That ball was hit a mile off the wall. Zinnicki, he's 1 for 1 tonight with a single shooting the gap into left field. And let's see if he can bring Vinishevsky home to cut the lead to 1. Here's the 2. Here's the first pitch to Zinnicki. That's going to miss low for ball 1. So a 1-0 count. Zinnicki, the Wildcat from Villanova. And the next pitch, inside pitch. A lot of good patience at the plate we've seen from Zinnicki all year long. Zinnicki officially been walked just once. 3 strikeouts. Does have 4 RBI this season. Here's the 2-0. And that ball is going to be low again. Just missing the bottom part of the strike zone is Beard. And now 3-0 to Zinnicki. And so we'll see what typically is a red light for hitters, but usually you know you're going to get something good, and some guys do like to swing on the 3-0. We'll see if Zinnicki's one of them. Guess is probably going to be no, but guess we'll have to always wait and see. Here's the 3-0 from Beard. And that's going to miss low. 4-pitch walk to Zinnicki. Great patience. And now with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th, 2-0 lead for Branson. We're going to have runners on first and second base, and we're going to have a mound meeting between first and second baseman. And Drew Pearson, the catcher, he'll step out there as well to talk to Beard, calm him down, maybe scout Martin a little bit. TJ Martin 0 for 1 tonight with a pop out to Jelinek, the shortstop. They'll disperse from the mound, and here's Martin, the righty. Righty versus righty matchup. TJ Martin, wearing number 37 for the Mudcats, the high school senior from Overland Park, Kansas as well, where he went to Blue Valley Southwest High School. Led his team with 35 hits, had 3 home runs and 11 doubles in the 2014 season. Had a .455 batting average. That was a team high this past year. I believe he's committed to Kansas. First pitch to him, fastball down the middle for strike 1. Now an 0-1 count. Midashevsky stands aboard at second base. Zinnicki on at first base. For Martin, it's a 2-0 lead for Branson. Mudcats were able to rally last night after they trailed most of the game 1-0, scoring 1 in the 8th inning. Extended the game to the bottom of the 11th, where they walked off thanks to an error by the Nationals. As Beard will step off the mound briefly. Now he'll get set back up. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners on first and second. And here's the pitch to TJ Martin. Swinging at it, ball in the air in left field, and it's going to fall for a base hit. And now the bases will be loaded. That ball hung up there, and we saw Brock Hammett, the left fielder, was playing really deep on the ball and wasn't able to get up to it. And now TJ Martin, with his first single of the day, he's now 1 for 2, has loaded the bases with 1 out for Nick Quijado. Quijado walked in his first at bat. Quijado, the freshman from Fremont, California, comes to us from the Menlo Oaks. Quijado officially 2 for 15 on the season with now 3 walks, and he'll have the bases loaded righty versus lefty matchup. First pitch, catching the outside corner for strike 1. Midashevsky at third base, Zinnicki at second, TJ Martin at first base for Quijado. As he saw strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Beard dealing with some drama here in the bottom of the 4th from these Mudcats. Here's the 0-1. Ball's down low in the dirt. It gets in the riverbank back there. Midashevsky will score from third. Everybody moves up a base, and the Mudcats have cut the lead by 1. It's 2-1 now on the pass ball. We knew it was going to be trouble with all that water standing behind home plate, and when that ball got back there, it literally stopped and went from white to brown as it was covered in mud. So Midashevsky scoring on officially now we'll call it the wild pitch. So Zinnicki will move to third, and TJ Martin up to second. It's a 1-1 count at the plate, 1 out, 2-1 lead, as Quijado will hit one into deep right field, and we're going to watch Zinnicki. Here's the tag. throw coming into home plate and going to be cut off by Beard. Zenigi scores from third, and the Mudcats have tied the game on the Nationals here in the bottom of the fourth thanks to a sacrifice from Cayado. 2-2 the score now, and TJ Martin also getting from second to third base.
Now batting shortstop, number 21, Al Robbins.
So here's Al Robbins. So RBI for Cayado. And now here's Robbins, who's 0 for 1 tonight. And he's going to line one up the middle, getting past the pitcher and getting past everybody. TJ Martin will score from third as he trots in, and the Mudcats have taken a 3-2 lead on 3 runs here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Very good timely hitting here, all coming with this one with 2 outs.
Corbin Williams.
And now here's Corbin Williams. We'll flip the lineup over. That one getting right up the middle, bouncing off the second base. So Al Robbins with an RBI single. Bringing in Martin, so now a 3-2 lead as Beard will check Robbins at first. Williams 1 for 2 tonight. Ground out in a single. And the first pitch is going to miss for ball 1. Now Beard taking his time on the mound. Now he'll finally throw home. Williams will swing at it, puts the ball into center field. Going back is Colby Follis, and just getting back underneath it is Follis. That'll end the inning, but not before the Mudcats. 3 hits, 3 runs scored. They'll strand 1 as they have taken the lead as we head to the top of the 5th. 3-2 your score in favor of the Mudcats. You're watching us on Mudcats TV and listening to us on KCHI.
Kaylee in the pink, Allen in the orange. They will spin around the bat 7 times. They will race down to first or third base, grab the rally towel, which is available for purchase at the bait shop. And first one back with the rally towel and hits Muddy's hands is our winner. And they will win a free game of bowling. Buy 1 game, get 1 game free at Fastlane. On your mark, get set, go! Feel free to cheer. I think you all need to spin around about 7 times. It's not easy. Give them a round of applause. Woohoo! Game tied up. To the 5th we go. Mudcat Nation, make some noise for our boys!
Welcome back to Mudcats TV and on KCHI. I'm Josh Sowers. We begin the top of the 5th inning for Brad Jelinek. 9-1-2. We'll go this inning for the Nationals. Mudcats have stormed back on a rally to take a 3-2 lead, and Midashevsky on a fouled bunt attempt. Looks like he took one in the knee. Kind of hunched over. He's okay. He's up. So still not sure if it actually hit Jelinek's bat. It was an outside pitch. Jelinek was reaching for it on the bunt, and not sure what it's going to be ruled as we begin the top of the 5th. 0-1. It is a foul ball, so 0-1 count. And here's the next pitch. High curveball. It's going to miss for ball 1. 1-1 count. So Midashevsky, Zenigi, and Martin with the 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th. Quijano and Robbins credited with the RBI, 2 RBI. And now a 2-1 pitch. Or 2-1 count, rather. from Williams. Fly ball into left center field. Williams, with his jets turned on, will get underneath it. He'll make the play on a 2-1 fly out from Jelinek. Jelinek had good contact. Williams, with all that speed in center field, able to get underneath it quickly. So credit Williams with the put out in the outfield. Now we'll flip the lineup over. Colby Follis, who's 0 for 2 tonight, reached by a fielder's choice his previous at bat. So righty versus righty matchup. Here on Follis. And the first pitch is going to be in there for a strike. As Follis will step out of the batter's box, re-tighten his gloves, make sure everything's right. And next pitch to him is going to be low. It's now a 1-1 count. Also want to check Williams has 3 strikeouts in the game. 1 ball, 1 strike. This ball's going to be put in the air in shallow center field. Williams has his eye on it as he gets underneath it, and that's going to be out number 2. Williams with 2 putouts here in the top of the 5th inning. That one hit a little shallower, and this time he had to only had to maybe go at 30% speed instead of the 100% we saw on out number 1 in the left center field. Here's Bunselmeyer. Bunselmeyer 2 for 2 today, 2 singles. 1 getting past Robbins, the shortstop, and 1 over Nick Quijado at second base. So he can spray it anywhere he wants. And the first pitch to him is going to miss low for ball 1. Williams about to throw his 63rd pitch of the game. And here's the 1-0, down low, but catching the bottom part of the strike. So another fastball from Williams. And now a 1-1 count. So Williams now has 6 strikeouts on the season. And that moves him into second place on the team. Only Robert Beltran with more. He's got 11. And the 1-1's going to miss low. Scooped up by Midashevsky right before, hit the dirt right before it got to his glove. Now a 2-1 count. Mudcats looking to get back to 500 in the Mink League. They're 3-4 in the conference. And the 2-1 missing low again. And now 3 balls, 1 strike to Bunselmeyer. Bunselmeyer came to the game officially 1 for 11, but he's 2 for 2 tonight as he will put a high fly ball into right center field this time. Williams will get underneath it. 3 putouts by the center fielder here in the top of the 5th inning for the Mudcats. Your score as we head to the bottom of the 5th, 3-2 in favor of the home team, Chillicothe over Branson. You're watching us on Mudcats TV and listening to us on KCHI.
If a little adventure goes a long way, how far does a lot go? How about Montana or the Caribbean? You can tell us when you get there. If you win the Missouri Lottery's second chance of a lifetime promotion, it could turn any ticket into one of 2 unforgettable adventures. A voyage on your own private yacht with a personal chef, or fishing with a master outdoorsman while a crew films your catch. Now, every ticket lets you enter to win at molottery.com and gives back to education. So play it forward with the Missouri Lottery.
There's really only one steak place that has the best steak. The most tender, most flavorful, mouth-watering steak. A place that makes the choice to serve you the best choice. Because we believe there really is no other choice. Introducing Hy-Vee Choice Reserve. Premium, hand-selected, 100% natural beef. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve. Because our choice is your best choice.
Schaefer Park here on a beautiful Saturday night here in Chillicothe, Missouri. 3-2 the lead for the Mudcats over the Nationals as we begin the bottom of the 5th inning. It's going to be 2-3-4 in the lineup for the Mudcats. Derek Nakasato will start things off. Jared Hahn, and we'll also see Jared Hahn and Michael Klein in the inning. Ian Janes, the first base coach for the Mudcats, he'll return to his spot.
Now pitching for Branson, number 19, Blake Edwards.
Actually going to have a pitching change. So Corey Beard is out. It's going to be number 19, Blake Edwards, coming into the game. So Beard is done after 4 innings for the Nationals. As he'll see Nakasato. First pitch to him, showing bunt down the left field line. Perfectly well executed bunt. Quick snap throw from the third baseman, Garrett Mays. Unimpressive play. Picked it up with one hand, fired it as quickly as he could, and Nakasato out at first base. It was a perfect bunt, too. Ball got in the grass and started to slow up. Great throw by Mays, picking it up with his bare hand and nearly falling over on the throw. Out number 1 recorded. 5-3 officially scored. That's going to bring up Jared Hahn now. Hahn 1 for 2 on the evening. Talked about Hahn just getting his 10th hit of the season, as he'll see a 1-0 pitch from Edwards. So he could take the lead here in team hits if he wanted to. He'll sky one up in the air, and this one's going to fall back into the crowd, and almost able to grab it. Right in front of our window here at the press box. 1-1 officially. As Hahn will reset. Righty versus lefty matchup against Edwards. 1-1, breaking ball at the end. Bit low. Now a 2-1 count. And your score 3-2 in favor of the Mudcats. Nationals scored 3 runs in the top of the 2 runs in the top of the 3rd inning. Mudcats stormed back in the bottom of the 4th inning for 3 runs after loading the bases up and clearing them. Here's the 2-1, missing inside. And now 3 balls and 1 strike to Jared Hahn. Hahn wearing number 5, the junior from O'Fallon, Missouri. A Truman State Bulldog, along with Corbin Williams and Mark Roberts. 3-1, catching the inside part of the plate. Hahn took a look at it. So now it'll be a 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hahn batted .315 in 52 games for the Bulldogs this past season. Truman State just up the road. Full count, and Hahn is out on an outside pitch, just catching the corner. And Hahn will strike out for the first time tonight. He'll go down looking, thought it was outside as he had already dropped the bat and headed to first base, but he will return to the Mudcats dugout with his head hung low.
Klein.
Now here's Klein, who's 0 for 2 on the evening. Ground out officially to Brad Jelnick, the shortstop, in his first at bat. He'll check his swing. Ball was high. He does not go around. So it'll be a 1-0 count. And struck out looking in his second at bat. Klein officially just 1 hit so far this season. Now 1 for 6 overall. And ground ball right to Garrett Mays, the third baseman. He picks it up out of his glove as he went down to one knee to grab it. 3rd out, officially recorded, 5-3 for the score. 3-2 Mudcats as we head to the top of the 6th inning. You're watching us on Mudcats TV and listening to us on KCHI.
Let's keep it in the air. Keep it in the air. All right, let's start the music. This is musical beach ball. When the music stops, whoever has the beach ball in each of these will win a prize. Don't bogart the beach ball. Keep it in the air. There you go. Bring it down this way.
Police. No, ma'am. We're musicians. 106 miles to Chicago.
All right.
We got a full tank of gas.
There we go.
It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Shows you how good I am at this game. All right. Who has it? Who has it? The music stopped. Don't dive into concrete, okay? All right, we have our winners. I will keep the ball. I'll get them back, and I'll get you your winners, your prizes. Each one wins a free log cake from Dairy Queen, valued at $18.
Leading off the National 6, third baseman number 1, Garrett Mays.
Nationals 3-4-5 in the order for the Nationals. We return to Schaefer Park here in Chillicothe, Missouri. I'm Josh Cyrus, happy to be with you on my 9th game of the season. Hope everyone's enjoying good summer baseball here in 2014. First pitch is going to miss for ball 1 on Mays. Mays, he's 1 for 2 tonight. Single and a fly out as he'll foul one back behind home plate. Now a 1-1 count officially ruled. Mays wearing number 1. Righty versus righty matchup on Williams, and Williams with a changeup, getting Mays reaching for one as he went down to one knee. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. And here's the pitch. Ground ball over to the third base side. Zinnigy scoops it up, picks it up, takes his time, makes the throw, and that's going to be out number 1 here in the top of the 6th inning. Nice play by Zinnigy to get over to his left as he took about 3 strides.
First baseman number
Stopped the ball and
Connor Wilson.
strideful throw over to Michael Klein at first base for out number 1 in the top of the 6th inning for the Nationals. 5-3 officially. It's going to bring up Connor Wilson. Righty versus lefty matchup now. And the first pitch is going to break just low and outside, 1-0 count. Wilson, he's 1 for 2 tonight. And the hit was a double off deep right field, right center wall. And a foul ball back behind us. Staying in the ballpark, but just over to the right side of us here in the press box, down the third base line. Here's the 1-1. Showing bunt, ball's down low. Gets away from Mituszewski, nobody on base. Does not matter. It'll be a 2-1 count from Williams. Williams with a 1-0 record in 2 appearances so far this season. And the 2-1 gonna miss as well. That one low. Now 3 balls, 1 strike to Connor Wilson. Wilson's been walked 2 times, as the 3-1's going to be in there for strike 2. So now 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out in the inning. Here's the payoff. Hard hit ball in the left field. Nakasato going back, and he'll make the grab, backtracking, but he's able to get underneath it with plenty of time for out number 2, a fly out from Wilson. It's going to bring up Drew Pearson.
The catcher, number 13, Drew Pearson.
And Pearson 0 for 2 tonight. Grounded out to Al Robbins, the shortstop, in his first at bat, and then struck out previously in his second at bat as he'll see ball 1. Williams missing outside. Again, 3-2 lead for the Mudcats. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Second meeting between these 2 teams after the 11th inning victory by the Mudcats last night. 2-1 walk-off as the 1-0 is fouled back into the netting. So 1 ball, 1 strike on Pearson. Williams and the Mudcats defense trying to go 1-2-3. 1-1 inside pitch. Pearson turned his shoulder out of the way. Now 2-1. No action in the Mudcat bullpen yet, as Lucas Williams will have pitch number 80 this time. 2-1's going to float in there high. Now a 3-1 count. So officially now 29 balls, 51 strikes for Williams. Not a bad ratio as he gets into the 80s. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 just missing low. Dropping just short of the strike zone. And actually it's ball 4 as the home plate umpire asking for a couple more clean baseballs.
Right fielder number 22.
So here's Brady Wilkin.
Brady Wilkin.
Wilkin will have Drew Pearson on at first base with 2 outs in the top of the 6th as the Nationals will try to rally back from a 3-2 deficit. First pitch swinging, fly ball in the air in left field. Nakasato moving to his left, getting underneath it, and making the grab for out number 3. Nationals will strand 1 on no hits in the top of the 6th. They still trail by 1 to the Chillicothe Mudcats. You're watching us on Mudcats TV and listening to us on KCHI.
Years, Midwest Gloves and Gear has been growing with you since its beginning in 1962. Midwest product lines have grown to include work gloves, garden gloves and gear, kids gloves and accessories, and much more. In fact, Midwest Gloves and Gear prides itself in being the largest manufacturer of American-made gloves. Midwest Gloves and Gear is also the exclusive provider of Disney and Nickelodeon kids gloves and gear, featuring all your favorite characters. For 50 years and many more, Midwest is growing with you.
Three to the score in favor of the home team Chillicothe Mudcats here at Schaefer Park. Reminder, we'll be on the air tomorrow in Sedalia. The Bombers taking on the Mudcats. 7 o'clock start. As third road game of the year. Mudcats have traveled to heavy home schedule on the front end. Started off the season with a 5-game homestand. Headed over to St. Joseph this past Wednesday for a doubleheader. Find themselves back for 2 games here against Branson this weekend, Friday and Saturday. They'll head out to Sedalia tomorrow. And then Monday we're right back here, but not actually here. We're in Trenton on Monday night, officially a home game, 6 o'clock doubleheader against Omaha. And the team will be off Tuesday before embarking on a 5-game road trip. First pitch to Miniszewski is going to be in there for strike 1 for Blake Edwards. 5, 6, 7. Is how the Nationals will go in this, or how the Mudcats will go this inning. And the 0-1 is going to fall back behind the riverbed as he gets away from Pearson, the catcher. 1 ball, 1 strike. Miniszewski 1 for 2 tonight, getting his 3rd hit of the season on a ball that went off the wall, a stand-up double. That was part of the 4th inning 3-run rally that eventually got the Mudcats to take a 3-2 lead as Miniszewski will second-guess that swing on strike 2. He was reaching for it outside. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, talking about that future 5-game road trip on Wednesday. Starting off against Ozark, a doubleheader. Miniszewski will foul 1 over the netting, and that's going to fall back to the neighborhood. 5 o'clock doubleheader starting time for Ozark on Wednesday. 2 games in Joplin next Thursday and Friday, and then 2 games in Branson Saturday and Sunday before they finally return home the 16th of Monday, facing St. Joe here at Schaefer Park. The 1-2 missing low. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Miniszewski will slam his bat just beyond home plate. Make sure he's stretched properly. Here's the 2-2 from Edwards. Ball's going to go low. And now Miniszewski fighting back in the count for 3 balls, 2 strikes. Miniszewski wearing number 12 for the Mudcats. The freshman from Dexter, Michigan. Comes to us from Eastern Michigan, where he's an Eagle. Here's the payoff pitch. Miniszewski will foul 1 over the netting, and this time that's going to go back to the park, in the parking lot. So Miniszewski hanging on. Batted .248 in 43 games this past season at Eastern Michigan. They're part of the MAC, Mid-American Conference, so they went 19-34, 6-21 in conference. Disappointing year for the Eagles. Payoff pitch is high on a fastball, and Miniszewski will be walked for the first time tonight. So now officially still 1 for 2. His offensive stats, and that is actually Miniszewski's first walk of the season. And with no outs in the bottom of the 6th, the Mudcats will have a runner on at first base. That's going to bring up Zenigi. He's having a nice night. He's 1 for 1, singling in his first at-bat to the left side of the field, then a walk in his second at-bat, which allowed him to come home, again, part of that 3-run 4th inning. So 1 for 1 with officially a run scored for Zenigi. Righty versus righty matchup, and the first pitch is going to miss outside for ball 1 to Zenigi. Miniszewski standing at first. Yeah, Mudcats in their black jerseys tonight. Maroon lettering and numbers. Here's the 1-0 from Edwards. Zenigi's going to line one into the second base, and misplaying it is the second baseman, Josh Bunselmeyer. Wasn't even in the territory. Miniszewski's going to get to third base. Zenigi remains perfect at the plate. 2 for 2 now. as he'll have runners at the corners, bringing up T.J. Martin.
The designated hitter, number 37.
Bunselmeyer playing way over to his right, practically standing at second base. There was a huge hole in the gap, and Todd Zenigi found it. So he'll stand at first base. For T.J. Martin, and Martin's 1 for 2 tonight. Flew out in his first at bat and then singled to the left side, or a single to left field in his second at bat. And he'll have runners on the corners now with no outs as the Mudcats try to extend their 3-2 lead here in the bottom of the sixth. First pitch is going to be low for ball 1. Miniszewski at third base. He does not have a run scored this year, as he'll be looking to cross home plate for the first time this season. Martin will kick his left foot out. Wide stance in the batter's box. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Martin will take a look at it. That's going to catch the outside part of the strike zone. Moving it to 1 ball, 1 strike. First baseman Connor Wilson standing at first. They're keeping an eye on Zenigi. Now here's Martin. He'll get set. Here's the 1-1. Martin swings at it, fouls it back into the backstop. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Martin just missing the ball low. Ty Mitchell calls out a few words from third base. Head coach for the Mudcats. First season. He was an assistant here last year. Comes to us from Kansas. Joined the team late. Kansas was in the regionals tournament before losing out. Here's the 1-2 with runners on the corners for the Mudcats. Martin will look at it again, breaking ball low, and that'll even up the count at 2 apiece. And we're in the bottom of the 6th inning, 3-2 lead for the Mudcats, but they are threatening now with Miniszewski at third base, Zenigi at first base, runners at the corners with no outs versus the Branson Nationals. Here's the 2-2. Martin missing low and foul tipped into the glove. It is strike 3. Out number 1. Martin will strike out as Edwards hangs on for the Nationals. That'll bring up Nick Caiado.
Now batting second baseman number 4, Nick Caiado.
Can't go anywhere. Now here's Nick Caiado. Officially has not recorded an at-bat tonight. A walk and a sacrifice fly. So righty versus lefty matchup again with runners at the corners and 1 out. First pitch, Caiado takes a look at it. Breaking ball going inside. Was low as well. And now 1-0 count. A couple scores from last night. Clarinda A's taking a 6-5 victory against the Omaha Strike Zone. That is not a Mink League game. Sedalia beating the Omaha Diamond Spirit 2-1. Now here's the 1-0 from Caiado. And it's going to be an outside pitch as Miniszewski will scramble back to third base after Drew Pearson threatened to throw it over there to Garrett Mays. So it'll be a 2-0 count. Also last night, the Ozark Generals winning 7-6 over the Nevada Griffins. All one-run games yesterday for the Mink League. Caiado will fly this one into center field. Colby Fawis will make the grab. Miniszewski tags up. Here's the throw coming into the plate. It's not going to be in time. Miniszewski crosses home plate for the first time all season long, and the Mudcats extend their lead. It's now 4-2. Zenigi will stay at first base, but Miniszewski scores. That'll put a smile on his face.
Shortstop number 21.
He's been itching to do that all season long.
Robbins.
And now here's Al Robbins. It's now officially 2 outs on the second sacrifice fly from Nick Caiado. That one into deep center field. So Caiado doing his job tonight. So now runner on first in Zenigi. 4-2 lead for the Mudcats. 2 outs for Al Robbins, who's 1 for 2 tonight. And checking first base is Edwards. Zenigi will return to the bag. Robbins wearing number 21 for the Mudcats. The junior from West Chicago, Illinois. A jackrabbit at South Dakota State as he'll foul one deep into out of the park on the left field line. It's now an 0-1 count. Batted .270 in 48 games as a Jackrabbit in the 2014 season. A .397 slugging percentage, where he had 38 hits, 2 triples, did have 1 home run, just 9 RBI for Robbins. Did score 28 runs. As he'll fly one into left field this time. This is going to stay in the park, it looks like, and unable to make the grab is Brock Hammond. He went sliding and diving forward in foul territory, unable to get it, just missed his glove. And there'll be an 0-2 count on the second foul from Robbins. So Zenigi will return to first base. And Robbins, who's already gotten his jersey very dirty tonight, will return back to home plate on an 0-2 count. So Edwards fighting to get out of this inning with any more damage done with 2 outs. And here's the 0-2 on Robbins. Breaking ball down low in the dirt. And nice job by Drew Pearson, the Nationals catcher, to keep it in front of him after it bounced about 2 feet in front of the home plate. So ball 1 now to Robbins on a 1-2 count. And Zenigi still on at first base.
I hear that.
1-2 count.
I can hear it right here.
From Edwards. Here's the throw. Swinging ball. That's going to be hit up the middle for a single. Zenigi will get to second base, and now Robbins is going to keep the inning going with 2 outs. And now the Mudcats will have runners on first and second. Nice fight back from Al Robbins to be down 0-2 in the count, nearly fouling out. He'll line one up the middle, so the inning stays alive. So Zenigi moves to second. Al Robbins stands at first for Corbin Williams, who's 1 for 3 tonight. Ground out in a single and a fly out. He singled down the first base line in his second at bat. Williams came in tonight batting .321. As he's now recorded hit number 10. So now 3 Mudcats with 3 hits. Or with 10 hits officially. As Edwards will step on the mound as Zenigi returns to second base. So Jared Hahn, Ren Sugai, and now Corbin Williams with 10 hits for the Mudcats, all tied for first for the team high. Righty versus lefty matchup for Williams. He'll swing at the first pitch and he'll foul it off back in the netting on our side of the field. So now an 0-1 count. Derek Nakasato is on deck, should Williams reach. Mudcats trying to get some more runs. They've already gotten 1 this inning. Lead the game 4-2. Trying to add to their lead. After Minishevsky scored for the first time all season long from third base. Here's the 0-1. And that's going to miss just outside. Fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, we started 30 minutes late tonight due to the wet field conditions, and trust me, it is still very wet out there. A lot of standing water behind home plate. These guys are playing. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch from Edwards. Williams will let it go. And now officially a 2-1 count. That ball curved outside. Now here's the 2-1. Edwards looks back at second. He'll double take to second. And now here's the throw. Another high breaking ball missing the zone. And now 3 balls, 1 strike. And Edwards 1 pitch away from loading the bases up with 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 4-2 Mudcat lead over the Nationals. Mudcats trying to get back to 500 overall. Trying to get to 500 in the Mink League. Here's the 3-1. High fastball, catching the high part of the zone. Couple groans from the Mudcat fans. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count with runners on first and second for Chillicothe. Edwards taking his time. Williams will step back into the batter's box. He's playing pretty far back in the batter's box. not crowding the plate. Here is the payoff pitch with 2 outs. Inside pitch. Williams is walked, and the bases will be loaded. 4th walk of the season for Williams. And now let's see if Derek Nakasato, who you think is due, he's 0 for 3 tonight. He'll have the bases loaded again with 2 outs, as the Mudcats refusing to go away here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Already 1 run has come across after they scored 3 in the bottom of the 4th. Mudcats trying to take 2 of 2 this weekend from the Nationals. They won in extra innings last night, 2-1, a very fast game, an 11-inning game that took 2.5 hours. The longest part of the game was the 9th through 11th innings, and now we're going to have Matt Lawson, the Branson Nationals coach. He'll come out to the mound, so official mound visit. And that's going to do it for Blake Edwards, so we will have a new pitcher here as we wait to get a number and see just who the new pitcher is. He will inherit the bases loaded again with 2 outs for the Mudcats as they continue to try to keep the inning alive, trying to extend their lead. 4-2 now, and that can all change depending on this next bat.
We'd like to take note that in addition to 3 former Mudcats being drafted the last few days in the Major League Baseball draft, one who was drafted back in 2008 and made the major leagues this year, Caleb Joseph, was 1 for 3 tonight in the Baltimore Orioles.
They're announcing over the PA right now, Caleb Joseph, a former Mudcat, he was 1 for 3 tonight, getting the call from the Orioles, playing in the major leagues.
He later scored a run. So Caleb Joseph, one of the 2 Mudcats playing in the major leagues with a good
Still looking for that number. 23 now, as we look at it. So Blake Edwards comes out. It's going to be Trey Watson. We saw him yesterday. Watson yesterday accepting the loss in the 11th inning. Pitched 2 2/3 innings last night, giving up 2 hits and 1 important run. Had 3 strikeouts as well. Watson on the year for the Nationals in 2 games, 3 2/3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run given up, not earned though. 2 walks and 5 strikeouts, and accepted the loss last night. Still no official ERA to Watson. So maybe he can, as he looks for some vengeance against these Mudcats tonight, he'll have some work ahead of him with the bases loaded. As we're in the bottom of the 6th inning, 4-2 lead for the Mudcats over the Branson Nationals. Branson will head back tonight following tonight's game. He gets warmed up and we're ready to go as everybody will disperse. Outfielders will go back, and infielders will head back to their respective positions as well. Nakasato will step into the right batter's box. He's a lefty from my vantage point, so he'll face Watson. Nakasato again 0 for 3 tonight. 2 ground outs. 1 to either side of the diamond. And then showed bunt in his previous at-bat, but got beat out by a great play by Garrett Mays, the third baseman. Here's the bases loaded, 2 outs for Nakasato. First pitch is going to be outside, just missing. A fastball from Watson, and now 1 ball and no strikes is the count. Nakasato will make sure he's stretched properly. Swings the bat around, make sure he's feeling good. He'll step back into the batter's box, puts the bat behind his left shoulder, and here's the 1-0. Ground ball foul, and that'll move to a 1-1 count. It's a foul ball to Nakasato. Everybody will get back, including all 3 base runners for the Mudcats. Zenigi stands at third, Al Robbins stands at second, and Williams is on at first base. 2 outs again. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning, a lengthy 6th inning. Mudcats have scored 1. 4-2 officially on 8 hits. Here's the 1-1. Nakasato looks inside. Nice job by Pearson to hang on to it. Now a 2-1 count. Nakasato coming in tonight, batting .280. Now officially 7 for 28 on the season. 3 runs scored. Does have 4 RBI. 2-1, catching the inside part of the strike zone. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Watson 1 pitch away from ending the inning, which would strand 3 for the Mudcats. Bases loaded, 2-2. Watson will step off the mound. Nakasato calls time. Now he'll step back in, draws a line in the dirt with the bat. Here's the 2-2 from Watson. High fastball as Pearson stood up to get that one out of midair. And now 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs with the bases loaded. Doesn't get any better than this. Nakasato once again will reset. Here's the payoff pitch. Runners going. Nakasato a foul one on the left side. He was reaching for it. Probably going to be ball 4. As he fouls one past the Mudcats dugout. So Zenigi gets back to third, Robbins gets back to second, and Williams gets back to first. Once again, here's the 3-2 with 2 out. Here's your second payoff pitch over the at-bat. Runners going. Missing outside, and a run has come in. Zenigi will score from third. Watson walks in a run. The Mudcats extend the lead. It's 5-2 now on a full count walk from Watson. Good patience by Nakasato. So Nakasato will be credited with an RBI. Zenigi with his second run of the game. Now we'll have another meeting between Drew Pearson, the catcher, Trey Watson, and shortstop Brad Jelinek, or excuse me, first baseman Connor Wilson. And now here's Jared Hahn, who's 1 for 3 tonight. Struck out looking in his previous at bat, and once again he'll have the bases loaded here in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch, he'll take a look at it. That's going to be a fastball down the middle for strike 1. Oh, 1 count to Hahn. Next pitch is going to be high, missing. That'll even the count at 1 apiece. Hahn, when you look at his spray chart, all to right field. The lefty, righty versus lefty matchup. Here's the 1-1. Another high pitch outside. Make it 2-1 count. Hahn came in tonight batting .391. So officially now 10 for 26 on the season. Here's the 2-1. Hahn swinging at it. Ball into deep right field, but it falls foul. Headed to the extra parking lot over there in right field. That'll even the count at 2 apiece. He got a hold of it. Just has to keep it fair. As he pulled it a little too much, a little early on the swing. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning for the Mudcats. They lead 5-2 on 8 hits. Here's the 2-2 from Watson on Hahn. He'll foul it back into the net. And look out, fans. That ball curves out. Count remains 2-2 for Hahn. Michael Klein is on deck. Should Hahn reach. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Once again, here's the pitch from Watson. Runners going. And this ball is flying in the air in center field. Getting underneath it is going to be Colby Fawis, the center fielder. That'll end the inning on a fly out from Hahn. Mudcats will strand 3, but they do add 2. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, they lead 5-2 over the Branson Nationals. You're watching us on Mudcats TV and listening to us on KCHI.
Experience the greatest things in Chillicothe this summer. Mudcat baseball is a must, but there's so much more to see and do with your family. Splash into summer at the new Chili Bay Water Park. Discover a slice of history at the Grand River Historical Society Museum. Our historic downtown murals are larger than life. Unique shopping, delicious dining, great hotels. All of this and so much more. Go to visitchillicothe.com for more information. Experience our greatest things in Chillicothe.
Hi, this is Howard with Anytime Fitness. Summer's almost here. It's time to get fit and stay fit. Don't overheat in our hot and humid weather. Join Anytime Fitness today and stay comfortable while you work out and receive a 3-month membership for only $99. That's right. Join today and receive a free fitness orientation with a personal trainer, a free diet and meal plan, a free body fat analysis, and a free t-shirt. Anytime Fitness is safe, secure, and open 24/7. We're staffed Monday through Friday from 10 to 6 and Saturdays from 9 to noon. Come experience the difference at Anytime Fitness on Business 36 in Chillicothe.
Josh Guerra, so far this season, 3 games, 4 1/3 innings pitched, 3 hits given up, 6 runs, 5 of those earned, 5 walks, has 3 strikeouts, and an ERA of 10.38. So he'll try to get that a little lower tonight, as he will inherit a 5-2 lead from Lucas Williams after Williams is done. St. Edwards, where Guerra comes from, they won the Heartland tournament this year, went on to the NCAA South Central Regional, where they lost out. Guerra had an 18.00 ERA in 3 appearances, just 2 innings pitched, giving up 4 earned runs and 4 hits, and 1 strikeout. So he didn't pitch much for St. Edwards this past year.
Andrew Kendrick.
So here's Kendrick, who's 0 for 2 tonight. He'll step in. Righty versus righty matchup. We've seen Guerra so far a very fast, has a very good fastball. That's what he likes the most. The first pitch swing is Kendrick. First couple games, Guerra seems to really like the high strike zone. Here's the 0-1, and that one dipping down low and swinging for the second time is Kendrick. Now he falls down in the count 0-2. Guerra trying to make a point here quickly on Kendrick. Kendrick DHing tonight. And here's the 0-2. Another fastball, 3 swings, and a strikeout for Guerra on Kendrick. First out here in the top of the 7th, and that's how you make a statement coming into the game if you're Guerra. So 1 strikeout for him. Williams left the game with 3 strikeouts. So 4th strikeout on the season for Guerra. And that'll bring up Brock Hammett. And he'll swing at the next one. That's fouled off back into the netting behind home plate. 0-1 count. 4 pitches, 4 swings for Guerra. On 4 fastballs right down the middle of the strike zone. Here's the 0-1. Another swing, fouled back into the netting. Same spot. And now an 0-2 count on Brock Hammett. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Ground out to fly. He'll take a moment to step out of the batter's box, take a practice swing as he tries to break up the rhythm from Guerra. Now he'll get back in the batter's box. Guerra wasting no time. Here's the 0-2, and that's another foul ball back into the netting as well. So staying alive is Hammett. A 5-2 lead for the Mudcats. We're on the top of the 7th. Already 1 out. Now we'll take a moment to let the Mudcats ball boy retrieve the foul ball behind the soaking dirt behind home plate. Here's the 0-2. Guerra winds up, throws, swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts now from Guerra, as he's beaten 2 nationals now. So now 5 strikeouts on the season, 2 in the game for Josh Guerra, the Texan. Or rather, he was born in Colorado, but he goes to St. Edwards in Austin. Now here's Brad Jelinek, batting 9th in the order. Jelinek 1 for 2 tonight, getting his first hit of the season. First pitch, swing and a miss. 8 pitches from Guerra in 8 swings from the Nationals, all of them missing fair territory. Another swing and a miss from Jelinek. And now 0-2. Here's for Guerra. Finally missing one on pitch number 10. 1 ball, 9 strikes so far from Guerra. So Jelinek hanging in there on now a 1-2 count. 2 outs in the 7th inning. 5-2 lead for the Mudcats over the Nationals. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss on a high fastball from Guerra. 11 pitches, 10 strikes. Very impressive 7th inning for Josh Guerra. 3 strikeouts to end the top of the 7th. Stretch time here in Chillicothe, as everybody will stand up and stretch their arms and legs. 5-2 lead for the Mudcats. You're watching us on Mudcats TV and listening to us on KCHI.
Take me out to the ball game.
All right, I'll take an extra 90 here.
snow in July. Sunset Riverside, four-wheel drives in a tail light. Circle, roll down the windows, turn it on up. Pour a little Crown in a Dixie cup, get the party started. Girl, you make my speakers go boom.
Number one, he'll swing at it. Chopper in the air as Vaughn will catch it. Pitcher, and that'll be out number one, quickly decline. As we begin the bottom of the seventh.
Catcher number 12.
Also want to make note, it's
Michael
Cheyenne Vaughn
Minishevsky.
pitching. He's just wearing Trey Watson's jersey, so it was Cheyenne Vaughn who came in for Corey Beard previously. As Klein grounds out. 1-3 officially scored for out number one here in the bottom of the seventh from Vaughn. Now here's Minishevsky, and the first pitch is missing outside, and even Drew Pearson, the catcher, missed it. That ball goes back behind the backstop. Umpire calls off the bat boy as he retrieves it himself. As it'll be 1-0 count. Minishevsky 1 for 2 tonight. Walked in his previous at bat, then doubled in his second at bat. Minishevsky with a run scored tonight. As the next pitch is going to be strike number
Fans'
one.
last chance. Mudcat players making their way around, selling 50-50 raffle tickets.
So 1-1 count, 1 out. Vaughn on the mound. Here's the 1-1 swinging is Minishevsky, missing it low for strike number 2. Looking at Vaughn for the Nationals. He has not pitched this season. This is his first appearance. Here's the 1-2, swing and a miss, and down goes Minishevsky. Swinging at another one, his second strikeout of the evening. And that'll be out number 2
Mudcat
here
third
at the bottom of the
baseman,
seventh
number
inning.
9, Todd Zinnicki.
And now here's Zinnicki. Zinnicki 2 for 2 tonight with a walk and 2 runs scored. He's been very productive. Perfect on base percentage tonight. Came into the game with a .320 on base percentage. First pitch, swing and a miss, missing low. Good stuff from Vaughn for the Nationals. It'll be an 0-1 count. Infield playing a bit back. As we look at Connor Wilson at first base, and Zinnicki will take an inside pitch, about neck high, for a 1-1 count. 5-2 lead for the Mudcats, trying to win their second game in a row off these Nationals. Zinnicki will line one right to the shortstop, bouncing ball to Jelinek. He'll scoop it up, take his time, and Zinnicki safe at first base. Great effort by the Villanova Wildcat. Hustle in there. Jelinek took a little too much time scooping that ball up. It was a slow roller to him, and he kind of let it go to him. And Zinnicki once again with an infield single.
Designated hitter number 37.
And the Mudcats will have a runner on at first base with 2 outs.
If you're in a game, then it starts the way.
So now, here's TJ Martin. Martin looking for redemption after swinging at strike 3 his previous at bat. He's 1 for 3 tonight. So Zinnicki now 3 for 3 on the night. First pitch is going to be in there for strike 1. Fastball from Vaughn. 0-1 to Martin. Martin with a run scored tonight. 1 of the 5 for the Mudcats. Here's the 0-1. Swinging at strike 2.
I got my game
As that ball was high. Missed it low. Now an 0-2 count.
How ironic.
0-2 count. They misplayed a song here at Schaefer Park. 1-2 count. As they played some Trace Adkins, I Got My Game On. Right after Martin swung at strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Martin gets set, and he'll foul off the 1-2 count. And a slew of children will run out of Schaefer Park going after that foul ball. And we still can't get it together here in the press box. Righty versus righty matchup. Again, Zinnigy standing at first base. Here's the 1-2. Martin turning in, and the entire infield thought it was strike 3. They'll return, just missing the inside part of the plate. Martin turned away on good pitch from Vaughn, just missing. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Martin trying to keep the inning alive with Zinnigy on at first base. 5-2 lead for the Mudcats. And this next one he turns in, but that does catch the inside part of the plate. 1 pitch a little late than what the infield expected for strike 3. We'll head to the top of the 8th. Your score after 7, 5-2 in favor of Chillicothe over Branson. You're watching us on Mudcats TV and listening to us on KCHI. You got it. We'll begin the top of the 8th for Colby Follis. 1, 2, 3 in the lineup for the National as they try to climb back in this game. Down 5-2, Garrett will remain on the mound as he looked impressive in the top of the 7th inning. 11 pitches, 10 strikes, and all 10 of those the batter was swinging, and all 3 of them went down for strike 3 swinging as well. 3 strikeouts already for Garrett in 1 inning. He'll start things off against Follis. And he's 0 for 3 tonight, 2 flyouts and reached on a fielder's choice. Yeah, 5-2 lead for the Mudcats. They try to win their 2nd in a row. Overall, in 2nd in a row over the Nationals, as Follis will see strike 1 from Garrett. Another fastball right down the middle. See if Garrett has the same hot stuff we saw in the top of the 7th. See being transferred to the top of the 8th. Ball 1 though, as that missed the strike zone. It's now a 1-1 count, and Follis will call time as Garrett was winding up. Garrett takes an annoyed look at Zinnigy at third base. He's ready to throw. He came to play. He's got his game on, wouldn't you say, Butch? Hoorah! And the 1-1 is going to miss. It's now 2-1 count. Showing bunt as Follis gets one down right in front of the grass at home plate. Picked up as Garrett. Quick throw, and Garrett threw it away from Klein at first base. Backing it up is the second baseman, Nick Quijado, getting back in time to scoop it up. So looked like the runner was going to be safe anyway off the bunt. So Follis will be on at first. First hit given up by Guerra in the game.
Second baseman number 7, Josh Bunselmeyer.
So bunt single for Follis. Now here's Josh Bunselmeyer. 2 for 3 tonight, 2 singles, then fouled out in his last at bat. And he'll have a runner on at first base as the Nationals are trying to make some noise here in the top of the 8th. First pitch, missing outside. Miniszewski took a look at Michael Klein at first, keeping Follis at the bag, not letting him go anywhere. So it'll be a 1-0 count, again, no outs in the inning. 5-2 lead for the Mudcats. Guerra on the mound. Here's the 1-0. Line ball over to shortstop Robbins, and do they get the double play? They do. Great effort there by Al Robbins to catch the ball. It was a hard shot right to him, stepped on the bag, and the quick throw over to Klein at first base turns the double play, and now 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Then he races the base runner. Bunselmeyer will ground into one. And now here's Garrett Mays. So officially scored 6-3 double play. So now here's Mays, who's 1 for 3 tonight. Single fly out and a ground out. Or his 3 at bats, as first pitch is going to be in there for ball 1. Guerra winds up. Here's the throw, and that's going to miss high as well. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss from Mays. And it's going to be a 2-1 count officially. Here's a pitch from Mays, or Guerra rather. That's going to be in there for strike 2. So now 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs, nobody on base for the Nationals. Here's the 2-2 from Guerra, swinging it. Next one, fouled off back in the netting.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Random Guns N' Roses drop there. 2-2, missing low. And now it is going to be 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the payoff from Guerra. Ground ball. Guerra deflects it off his bare hand, scooped up by Robbins, and makes the play at first base. Robbins nearly fell over, throwing that ball quickly to Klein at first. And that's going to end the top of the 8th for these Nationals. 5-2 lead for the Mudcats. Now we'll head to the bottom of the 8th. You're watching us on Mudcats TV and listening to us on KCHI.
If a little adventure goes a long way, how far does a lot go? How about Montana or the Caribbean? You can tell us when you get there. If you win the Missouri Lottery's second chance of a lifetime promotion, it could turn any ticket into one of 2 unforgettable adventures. A voyage on your own private yacht with a personal chef, or fishing with a master outdoorsman while a crew films your catch. Now, every ticket lets you enter to win at molottery.com and gives back to education. So play it forward with the Missouri Lottery.
There's really only one steak place that has the best steak. The most tender, most flavorful, mouth-watering steak. A place that makes the choice to serve you the best choice. Because we believe there really is no other choice. Introducing Hy-Vee Choice Reserve. Premium, hand-selected, 100% natural beef. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve. Because our choice is your best choice.
For 50 years, Midwest Gloves and Gear has been growing with you. Since its beginning in 1962, Midwest product lines have grown to include work gloves,
for the
kids' gloves and accessories, and much more. In fact, Midwest Gloves and Gear prides itself in being the largest manufacturer of American-made gloves. Midwest Gloves and Gear is also the exclusive provider of Disney and Nickelodeon kids' gloves and gear, featuring all your favorite characters. For 50 years and many more, Midwest is growing with you.
Here. There you go. Now here's Nick Quijado. 8-9-1 for the Mudcats in the bottom of the 8th. They lead 5-2 on 9 hits. No errors for either team. Mudcats have left 8 aboard. Branson's left just 4 aboard. Talking to Ty Mitchell last night after the 2-1 victory, said he was proud of the guys for hanging in there, and but they still need to get some more runs, and they've got a few tonight. As long as you outscore the other team, it really doesn't matter too much as long as you get the victory. Here's the first pitch to Quijado. It's going to be outside for ball 1 from Jacobs. Quijado officially, without an at-bat tonight, walked and then 2 sacrifice flies for his 2 RBI on the evening. Now he'll see a 2-0 count from Jacobs. Righty versus lefty matchup. And here's the 2-0. That's going to break just outside, a bit low as well. So ball 3, 3-0 to Quijado. Quijado just 2 walks, or rather 3 walks now this season. And he'll take a look at the 3-0, red-white. It's now a 3 balls, 1 strike count. Here's the 3-1 from Jacobs. Quijado will swing this into right center field. Going back as a center fielder, not able to get it as that's put into the gap in right center field. Quijado looks at 2. He'll stop. Now he's going to go for 3. And here's the throw in to the third baseman. It's going to be in time for Garrett Mays. And Quijado going for a little too much there. Well hit ball in right center field. An easy stand-up double, but he tried to go 3, and an excellent throw from center fielder Colby Fawwas. And that ball had, Quijado didn't have any chance of getting past that one. Cleanly fielded by Garrett Mays, and Quijada would have had to speed up about 10 miles an hour if he wanted to be safe at third. So now officially 1 out in the inning. And here's the first pitch to Al Robbins, and it's going to miss
shortstop number 21, Al Robbins.
for ball 1. And Robbins will swing at the next one. So it'll be a 1-1 count. Now Robbins will nudge this one up the middle, and just scooting past Josh Bunselmeyer, he deflected it. And now on at first base with 1 out, it's going to be Al Robbins.
Now batting center fielder number 1, Corbin Williams.
So now here's Corbin Williams. So Robbins now 2 for 4 on the evening, 3 singles tonight. And that's going to bring up Williams now with a runner on at first base and 1 out. As I get the scoring corrected here. So now here's Williams, who's 1 for 3 tonight. Walked in his previous at bat. And checking first base is going to be Jacobs over to Connor Wilson, keeping Robbins there. Now here's the pitch, breaking ball. This is going to catch the outside part of the plate for strike 1 on Williams. Williams grounded out in his first at bat. Singled in his second to right field. And then flew out to deep center field his previous at bat. And again checking first and getting down and dirty is Robbins at first base. 5-2 lead for the Mudcats. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. They have 10 hits now in the ball game compared to 6 for the Nationals. And a runner on at first base with 1 out. Jacobs will throw home. Williams will let a breaking ball go, and he'll move the count to 1-1. Approaching 10 o'clock Missouri time. Again, we started 30 minutes later than normal because of the wet field conditions, trying to let it dry out. And it has a little bit. 1-1 outside. Curveball missing. Now 2 balls, 1 strike. 5-2 lead for the Mudcats over the Nationals. Chillicothe trying to add some more insurance runs here in the bottom of the 8th. They lead by 3. Their pitching has been very good this 2-game series. Big swing and a miss from Williams, missing low on a high fastball from Jacobs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Branson only able to score 1 run last night. They've put up 2 runs tonight. Branson, of course, brand new to the Mink League this year, the expansion franchise. Now here's the 2-2 coming in from Williams. He reached for it, swing and a miss, and that'll be strike 3 on Williams. First strikeout of the evening for him. That'll make it 2 outs now, as Robbins will have to remain at first. Here's Nakasato. 0 for 3 tonight. Walked in his previous at bat. That did walk in a run. So 1 RBI officially for Nakasato on the walk with the bases loaded. That was back in the 6th inning. Nakasato the lefty. Righty versus lefty matchup. Robbins again at first base. Nakasato can put him anywhere as we look at his spray chart. First pitch is going to be in there for strike 1. Fastball catching the outside part of the plate. 0-1 count. Again, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Listening to Mudcat Baseball here in Chillicothe. Appreciate everyone tuning in and watching us on Mudcats TV as Nakasato will put one back into the netting for strike 2. Foul ball. Everyone's enjoying their Saturday night. Definitely enjoying ours here at Schaefer Park. Good crowd on hand. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball, missing low. Be the first ball for Nakasato. 1-2 now, the count. Nakasato talked about him earlier, the 5'8 junior from Honolulu, Hawaii. Jacobs gets set on the mound. Here's the 1-2. Swinging at his Nakasato, nudges it past Jacobs, picked up by the shortstop, Brad Jelinek, and he makes the ground out throw over to first base. not able to get there in time. That'll end the inning in the bottom of the 8th. Mudcats will look for 3 more outs in the top of the 9th if they want to take the victory. They lead 5-2. We'll head to the top of the 9th here at Schaefer Park. You're watching us on Mudcats TV and listening to us on KCHI.
Hey Mudcat fans, Brent Wyatt here from Barnes Baker Motors in Chillicothe. Are you looking for a better way to get to and from Mudcat games? Need more room for the group of people you're hauling to the game? At Barnes Baker Motors, we've got you covered. As a proud sponsor of the Chillicothe Mudcats, we'll make sure that you make it to the game on time, in a safe manner, and in style. Whether you're bringing the whole family, a few friends, or just yourself, we offer an amazing selection of vehicles. You're always a winner with us at Barnes Baker Motors in Chillicothe.
When it comes to getting dinner on the table and making the family happy, we all turn to shortcuts now and then. And my favorite, opening up some refreshing Coca-Cola from my local grocery store and sharing a little happiness all around. With ice-cold Coca-Cola, a great meal can be a snap, and a twist, and a pour. Coca-Cola, open happiness. Trenton Coca-Cola hopes you enjoy the game, the summer weather, and an ice-cold Coca-Cola with your family and friends.
Josh Guerra leaves the game for the Mudcats. It's going to be Adam Falcon to come in and close out, or at least attempt to close out the game for the Mudcats. Falcon, the 6'3" righty, 220-pound sophomore from Donaldson, Louisiana, comes to us from the Nichols State Colonels. Appeared in 1 game in the 2014 season. Had 2 hits against, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout. 27 ERA officially last season in that 1 appearance at Nichols State. But things look a lot better here as a Mudcat. 3 games so far, 5 innings pitched, giving up just 1 hit, 9 strikeouts, 1 save, and no official ERA for Adam Falcon as he looks for save number 2 tonight. He's second on the team in strikeouts, only to Robert Beltran, who has 11. Could potentially move up that ladder 1 spot. So Falcon comes in to save the game. 4, 5, 6 in the order for the Nationals. Connor Wilson will start things off. He's 1 for 3 tonight. 2 flyouts and a double, but that double almost left the park in deep right center field. That hit off the top of the wall for a stand-up double. Nationals with 6 hits tonight. Here's the first pitch from Falcon. Fastball right down the middle. First strike 1 on Connor Wilson. All the Mudcats need is 3 outs. Nationals need 3 runs to extend this game. Next pitch is going to miss outside, as it'll be ball 1, 1-1 count. One, missing low, now 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's a windup from Falcon. Wilson looks at it. Another fastball, catching the higher part of the strike zone this time. Now a 2-2 count. And Wilson not yet trying to swing at one yet from Falcon. Wasting no time. Here's the 2-2. High fastball this time. And now full count from Falcon. Preferably wouldn't want to walk the leadoff man here in the top of the 9th. Falcon will get set versus Wilson. Wilson goes down swinging on strike 3. Falcon just playing around with the count. Strikeout number 1 for Falcon, 10th on the season, and now he is 1 away from the team leader, Robert Beltran, in strikeouts, who has 11. Here comes Drew Pearson. Pearson 0 for 2 tonight. Walked in his previous at-bat. First pitch, he'll let it go, missing the strike zone a bit high. Now a 1-0 count. 1 out in the inning. And this ball, swing and a miss from Pearson. Right now we're at 2 hours and 13 minutes. Yesterday's 11th inning game finished in 2 hours and 30 minutes. This game started 30 minutes late as well. Here's the 1-1, swinging and missing again is Pearson. And now 1 ball, 2 strikes from Falcon. And the 1-2, down goes Pearson. Falcon has him guessing out there. Strikeout number 2. Now 11th strikeout on the season for Falcon, who, previewed enough, is now tied with Robert Beltran for the team high in strikeouts. 2 outs, 1 more to go for the Mudcats. They lead 5-2 over the Nationals, and it looks like we're going to have a potentially a pinch hitter here for Brady Wilkin.
Not bad, right fielder, number 22, Brady Wilkin.
And it's going to stay as Brady Wilkin. He hustled out there. First pitch from Falcon. It's going to be outside. Ball heads back to the riverbank behind home plate. It'll be a 1-0 count. Home plate umpire awaits the Mudcat bat boy, ball boy to get out of there before he lets Falcon resume. Here's the 1-0. Thinking about it was Wilkin. He'll let ball 2 go by, just missing low. 2 outs in the inning. Mudcats 1 out away from a victory tonight. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be in there for strike 1. 2-1 now. That ball was catching the outside part of the plate. A fastball from Falcon. Falcon looking for strikeout number 3 on the inning. Here's the 2-1. Showing bunt. It's going to go foul down the third base line. And that will be strike number 2. So now a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Deuce is wild. Here at Schaefer Park in the top of the 9th. Brady Wilkin 0 for 3 tonight. Struck out swinging in his second at bat and 2 flyouts, both to the shortstop Al Robbins. Here's the 2-2 from Falcon. High fastball, just missing it, and now 3-2 again. Falcon already with a full count this inning. Let's see what he does here. Swing and a miss to end the game for the Mudcats. Down goes Wilkin, and the Mudcats win their second in a row. They win 5-2 over Branson to move to 4-4 in the conference and 5-4 on the season. Falcon with the save. We'll take a quick break when we come back. Final stats in the postgame. 5-2 victory for the Mudcats over the Nationals here on this Saturday night. You're watching us on Mudcats TV and listening to us on KCHI.
Fiddlesticks. I can never find a place in town that designs and prints everything I need at a good price.
Have you been under a rock for the last 60 years? What about Community Press? All I do is dream up an idea, they design it, and they do all the work for me. It's easy.
So they print envelopes and business cards?
Community Press can do that.
Brochures, invitations, promo items, flyers for my concert or Spice Girls songs?
What?
Nothing. How do I find them?
They're at 1016 North Washington in Chillicothe, and their phone number is 646-2360. They're even on Facebook and have a website at communitypressinc.com.
The value of local newspapers. Subscribe today to the Chillicothe Constitution Tribune. Your local CT saves you money with valuable manufacturers and local business coupons. The CT looks out for my personal interests with a pulse on the news, information, and local events. It gives me something to talk about, like when I see my daughter's name in print. The CT offers items only in print that I can't find anywhere else. It's all inside the CT. Get yours today and all the value that comes with it. Call the Chillicothe Constitution Tribune, 646-2411.
Victory tonight over the Branson Nationals. Branson falls to 2-4 overall and 2-4 in the Mink League. Chillicothe moves to 4-4 in the conference, back to 500, and 5-4 overall in the season. They're back above 500 after they at one point were 1-0 after a win the opening night of baseball. The opening night, been having some trouble, but they're fighting back in the conference. And actually St. Joe's did not play tonight. As we're taking, well, they did play. They're playing the Outlaw side. So depending on what St. Joe did, these two teams could potentially have 4 wins apiece. Right now we're tied with the Mustangs in wins in the conference. So we'll see what St. Joe's does. But Chillicothe contending for the North Division lead after tonight's 5-2 victory over the Branson Nationals. Looking at your home batting stats, Corbin Williams goes 1 for 4. Derek Nakasato 0 for 4 tonight. Did have 1 RBI after a walk-in. Jared Hahn goes 1 for 4, really the bottom of the order doing the job tonight. Michael Mitashevsky 1 for 3 officially, 2 runs scored with an extra base hit. Todd Zenige, he's your player of the game, 3 for 3, 2 runs scored. As he was a difference maker, he was perfect at the plate, 3 singles and 1 walk, perfect on base percentage tonight from Zenige, the freshman from Villanova. TJ Martin goes 1 for 4 with a run scored, and Al Robbins goes 3 for 4 with an RBI, 3 total bases for the shortstop. Your winning pitcher tonight, Lucas Williams. Josh Garrett came in for relief, looked very impressive. with 3 strikeouts. And then saving the game is Adam Falcon, who 3 strikeouts in the top of the 9th to win, or with save number 2 on the season. He now has the team high strikeouts with 12 over Robert Beltran. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow from Sedalia, when the Mudcats will look for revenge on the Bombers after losing 2 here at Schaefer Park to the Bombers earlier in the season. They'll look for revenge at their place. That game time, 7 o'clock tomorrow from Sedalia here on KCHI. Your final tonight, Mudcats beat the Nationals 5-2. For everyone here at KCHI and Mudcats TV, I'm Josh Sowers. We thank you for listening, and we will see everybody tomorrow. Have a good night.
Head to Legends at the Day's Inn for the special all day every weekday. Whether you have lunch or dinner, Legends specials are still only $4.99. On Mondays, add zest to your day with a spicy chicken sandwich marinated in Legends sweet and spicy orange sauce topped with Swiss and bacon. Tuesdays, savor a classic Monte Cristo sandwich. Wednesdays, reward yourself with an open-faced hot beef sandwich, mashed potatoes, and brown gravy. Thursdays, indulge in the Frisco burger topped with Swiss, bacon, and tomato. And on Fridays, dive into a tuna melt with Swiss. It's all at the Day's Inn, Chillicothe. Manufacturing filtration solutions for a cleaner, quieter world. Donaldson Company opened their doors in 1915. Today, Donaldson Company is a worldwide corporation with 11 locations in the United States and in 44 countries around the world. A part of Chillicothe since 1959, Donaldson's filtration products improve performance of equipment around the world. You won't always see them, but you can breathe easier knowing they're everywhere. Good luck, Mudcats, from Donaldson Company of Chillicothe.
Does your deck look faded and worn? Does that fence look a little tired? Visit Pat Thorne Lumber today and check out all of our sickened stains and sealers to revitalize the outdoor experience of your home. Let the professionals at Pat Thorne Lumber help you get the right products for the restoration and protection of your deck or fence. If you're considering the construction of a new deck or fence, we have everything you'll need for that project from start to finish. Pat Thorne Lumber in Chillicothe, where better building begins.
Is that your Diet Pepsi?
Sofia Vergara. This is my Diet Pepsi. I love drinking Diet Pepsi.
Well, you know what they say. If you love something, let it go. And if it comes back, it was meant to be.
Would you hold my Diet Pepsi for me?
I'd love to. Now leave. It can't come back to you if you're standing next to it. The only thing better than an ice-cold Diet Pepsi is a free ice-cold Diet Pepsi.
Love every sip at DietPepsi.com.
Pepsi-Cola Dr. Pepper Bottling Company of Chillicothe.
Ensure the nutritional health of your livestock and pets with the best of Millbank Mill's Silver Moon feeds, ground locally. You can buy from 500 pounds to 25 tons with free delivery in pellets or meal, bagged or bulk, whatever is convenient for you. Silver Moon feeds can be delivered within 24 hours or pick it up yourself to earn an extra discount. For 147 years, agriculture has depended on Millbank Mills and Silver Moon feeds. For Silver Moon feeds, call Millbank Mills in Chillicothe, 800-892-2488.
Proud to be a part of Chillicothe, your Walmart Supercenter has the items you need when you need them. A full-service grocery department and general merchandise with automotive, electronic, clothing, sporting goods, crafts, and lawn and garden. Be sure to stop in and shop their full-line bakery and deli departments. Your Chillicothe Walmart Supercenter is open 24 hours a day. Get everything you need in one convenient stop. Shop your Chillicothe Walmart Supercenter. Walmart. Save money. Live better.
If a little adventure goes a long way, how far does a lot go? How about Montana or the Caribbean? You can tell us when you get there. If you win the Missouri Lottery's second chance of a lifetime promotion, it could turn any ticket into one of 2 unforgettable adventures. A voyage on your own private yacht with a personal chef, or fishing with a master outdoorsman while a crew films your catch. Now, every ticket lets you enter to win at MoLottery.com and gives back to education. So play it forward with the Missouri Lottery.
There's really only one steak place that has the best steak. The most tender, most flavorful, mouth-watering steak. A place that makes the choice to serve you the best choice. Because we believe there really is no other choice. Introducing Hy-Vee Choice Reserve. Premium, hand-selected, 100% natural beef. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve. Because our choice is your best choice.
For 50 years, Midwest Gloves and Gear has been growing with you. Since its beginning in 1962, Midwest product lines have grown to include work gloves, garden gloves and gear, kids gloves and accessories, and much more. In fact, Midwest Gloves and Gear prides itself in being the largest manufacturer of American-made gloves. Midwest Gloves and Gear is also the exclusive provider of Disney and Nickelodeon kids gloves and gear, featuring all your favorite characters. For 50 years and many more, Midwest is growing with you.